Good morning, guys. Welcome to Gaming and Fitness. I am your host, Bastion. This is a series where we're playing not Secret of Mana, Sword of Mana, a kind of prequel to Secret of Mana. Well, a remake of a prequel to. Anyways, it's complicated. The Mana series is complicated. Let's not even delve into that just now. But anyways, good morning, welcome. We call this series Muscles and Mana because we're playing a Mana game and we're talking about fitness and nutrition and video games and real life stuff and my protein shake and all kinds of fun things. So anyways, let's get to this game. We're getting really close to the end of it, which is both sad and cool. So that makes me wonder, what the heck game am I going to play next? I don't know. Actually, maybe now's the good time to mention that I do have a Patreon, and why can't I kill these guys? Slash, how about bash? I have a Patreon, and one of the perks, I think at the $10 level, is you get to choose which game I play. So if that's something that you want to contribute to, it's at patreon.com/bastiontime. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I might just end up playing like Super Mario Brothers 2 or something simple like that. I think my... How is that person nearly almost dead? What just happened? I think that my goal is I'll play like an RPG or an action RPG like this, and then I'll play a Mario game or something simple and brainless. Oh, I see, those floating rocks. Just to kind of play a variety of games and not be doing the same thing too often. Oh, sure. But I do plan on playing another Mana game at some point, maybe Secret of Mana, or the game that would have been called Secret of Mana, or maybe the other remake that this game is also a remake of, which would be crazy. For iOS, they came out with another remake of the first Mana game, but made it much more... This diverges dramatically from the original game in a lot of instances. The basic plot is the same and such, but this remake tried its best to kind of take the original Mana game and make it much more like the current Mana games in the series, whereas the new remake for iOS does the exact opposite. It just takes the original Mana game and gives it nice new pretty graphics, but the gameplay and everything else is basically identical to the... Oh my god. Okay, let's see here. Treasure. I don't understand what these floating rocks are supposed to be about. Am I on the moon or something? What's going on here? Also, the path around them is kind of annoying. Okay, let's see here. I actually did want to try going down here and seeing if there was anything to be found. Wow, these enemies are really tough. I think I'm probably pretty underpowered for them right now. Nope, nothing down there. Okay. Ah, stood right in the path of that rock. Oh, I can visit my cactus. What did you write about recently? Devious manner, bite man. The devious maids, from what I learned from Evolia, they've all been spurned. All for one, and you get burned, unless you like their pointy ears, and glazed eyes that let them see yours. Couldn't come up with a rhyme. Poor cactus. I turned my face up to the skies, while clouds brought forth the rain. Tears for Amanda filled my eyes. One day we'll meet again. Little cactus, I don't think you ever met her. Rang bells and took a tower hike, then took out Squidface proper-like. So why is the chief so dang depressed? We can't do better than our best. Well, that's a good way of looking at it, little cactus, I agree. Okay, let's get our harvest. Oh, did we not give him any new seeds since we were last here? I guess not. Well, here, have some seeds. I doubt I have anything that... Oh, silly me. I forgot to disable something on my other laptop, and so now Twitch is being annoying. But there we go. Now it should be happy with me. So I haven't been able to see the chat, sorry. If you've written anything, guys, go ahead and retype it now. What kind of weapon or armor do you want to temper? I doubt I can temper. Oh, I can. Sweet. What about my armor? No, I don't have any steel. I think my boots are also steel. I think my gloves are gator skin, and I don't have any of that. Okay, what about swords? I think all this stuff is steel, so that's not going to work out so well since I don't have any. What are the gloves made out of? Marble. I can upgrade those, that's something. Not by much, but... Wow, really not by much. Nothing will increase its power. I guess this is the best option. Also steel. I don't even know what my skull is made out of. Bronze? I don't have any bronze. Oh, I do have boab wood. So let's make this something more useful. I don't know what my lance is made out of. Wood, I don't have any oak wood. Don't have any bronze. This is also steel. Okay, so that's as much as I can do tempering wise. Little cactus is writing down another diary entry, so cute. Okay, where did I come from? Did I come from north or south? I never know. That's confusing. Well, I must have... Wait, can I go this way? No, I can only go south, so... This whole way was just to a little cactus area. Ah! Huh, these things don't like flails. Well, how do you like a sword in your paw? Okay, can I go this way? Yes, I can. Whoa, that rock is way faster than the other ones. And I need my flails to get across like a hook shot. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, this game is ripping off the Zelda series for having a hook shot, but not so, because the game that this is a remake of had the hook shot in it before any Zelda game did. Yay, treasure and a save statue. My two favorite things. So yesterday was the solar eclipse, and I thankfully happened to live in the path of totality more or less. So I got to see quite a bit of it, which was awesome. But of course, like any sensible person, I wore those glasses that you have to wear. You can't look directly at it. And now today, reading social media, there are a bunch of morons who are like, I just looked at it for a few seconds is all, and who would have known that I would now have eye pain all day today? Yes, who would have known? I swear, people are getting stupider and stupider. Okay, I think I don't need my flail in this situation. I can just switch to my favorite, which is the sword. It felt like... I don't know, it felt like when I was a kid, it was like, oh, people are getting smarter. We hear about all of these, you know, superstitious things like bloodletting and using leeches and things that people did in the past, and it's like, oh, that's so ridiculous. Why would anybody ever think that would work, you know? Surely they tested it enough times and realized it didn't work, but I guess the scientific method didn't exist back then. But anyways, now it seems like people are just... We reached the pinnacle of intelligence like a decade ago, and now we're on a trajectory back down to stupidity. Jeez Louise, these guys are ridiculously tough. Clearly this is not the weapon for them. I probably should be using a bash style weapon. Let's switch it to my mace and see how that goes. Much worse. That's confusing. What, is the flail strangely the powerful one against them again? Yes, it is. Don't understand that, but I'll take it. Ooh, I love going behind waterfalls. There's this really awesome park. Well, I guess it is a park. It's one of those like national parks, so it's like gigantic, called Silver Creek Falls or something like that. Okay, why can I go in there? That's weird. And you get to, there's like a path that, it's like a whole bunch of waterfalls, and there's a path that you can follow that will like take you to be able to see most of the waterfalls, and then also in two instances you can go behind waterfalls. And I've always been fascinated by going behind waterfalls and there being secrets behind waterfalls, probably ever since I played, you know, in almost all Zelda games there's always at least one waterfall that has some kind of secret behind it. I can't jump up there. Can I jump down here? I'm sure I can, but I'm not doing it right. No. think you have to jump at an angle, and I'm not sure how to do that. How can I jump up there? Surely I can. This can't be a dead end. I'm pushing over while I'm jumping. It doesn't seem to be doing the trick. And then I think, oh, maybe if I try to jump at an angle from here, then that will do the trick. But that doesn't seem to be working either, so I'm not sure. That must not be the way forward. Oh, there we go. So my exam is tomorrow, which is both exciting and terrifying. I haven't taken an exam-style test in a very long time. I've taken tests, but like one that determines whether I pass a course or not style test I have not taken in a really long time. I should not have used magic. I can just use my level up to restore my life. There we go. Well, this looks like it's probably the right way, but now I'm curious about what's over here. Probably just a treasure chest or something like that, but I'm always down for a treasure chest, and it is. Can never have too many chocolate bombs. Well, you probably can. I'm sure you max out at some number or other, but I have not yet found that number. Hi, puppy. Hello. He's getting anxious because he's used to his WALK starting now, but unfortunately I'm a little behind. I slept in a bit today because I've been feeling really exhausted lately. For the past... At the start of this past month, I changed up my workout to a push-pull workout, which means that there are only two different types of days. There's day 1, which is push, and day 2, which is pull. And I'm not sure why these little holes exist here. Anyways, so what that means is using all of the push muscles on day 1. So those are things like triceps and chest and shoulders and the quads. And then on day 2, all of the pull muscles, so the glutes and the biceps and the back. And anyway, and the calves. But anyways, the point is, as a result, you know, you do push on Monday, pull on Tuesday, well then you're doing push again on Wednesday. So that only gives the body, you know, a much smaller period of time to recuperate. So I'm feeling pretty exhausted. I would never, ever, ever recommend doing this for a long-term period of time, like certainly not 3 months or whatever, but that would be unsustainable. But I can handle it for about a month, so... And that month is nearly over, so let's hope I can make it. But in any case, I needed to sleep in. I was feeling very exhausted. But, I mean, in case you're not at all familiar with the way building muscle works, you have to... The purpose of the exercise, of doing exercise, is to cause little micro tears in the muscle, and then the body thinks, oh geez, well I've got to heal those micro tears, but while I'm at it, why don't I just make them even stronger than they were before, so that way this won't happen again. I won't have to go through this process of healing these little micro tears. So as a result, it adds more muscle size to prevent that from happening again. But then, of course, the gym goer or bodybuilder or whatever just causes, after it's healed, within like about 48 hours, causes it to tear again. And so that endless cycle of tearing and healing is what causes muscle growth. But if you're not giving the body enough time to properly heal those tears, it's not going to work out super well. But sometimes it's best to do things that are even counterintuitive, just to get the body to not be so complacent. So giving it a little less time to make those fixes. Well, now I've got some more iron, but nowhere to use it. And I'm also very confused because I didn't really see another way to go except up here. These guys are way too tough. And I do not like that seahorse can cast like a magic spell that can hit me at whatever angle I'm at. That's really frustrating. Okay, there had to have been another way over here that I somehow missed. Oh my god, these little crab guys are trapping me. Yeah, I am not... I do not like how quickly these enemies can come back. I'd rather that they just come back if I exit a screen and come back, not just, oh, you're still on the screen here, they popped up again. Okay, there's not a way up there. There wasn't a way down there. I mean, my only guess is that maybe this whole area is... I do not like that attack. This whole area could possibly be not the right way, and there was another way back a screen ago or so, and this whole thing was basically a dead end? Could that be possible? See, it looks like I should be able to get up there. Can I not from over here? I cannot, and that doesn't look like any walkable place. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try walking around that thing one more time. Hey, that changed into a fish instead of a annoying seahorse. I can get down here, but what good does that accomplish? Yeah, there really is not a way to go anywhere from here. You can't walk around that. Okay, well, this whole area was clearly not the way I was supposed to be going. But I really don't know of any other way to go. We'll find it. Wait, was there any way to go down here? Not as such. Ugh, I hate those crabs. And then up here was that one way that looks like it should be a way, except I couldn't for the life of me figure out a way to... Oh yeah, that's a Pulitzer box, and then that way up there looks like a way, but I can't actually land anywhere near there. Like, I should be able to get up here, but I can't for the life of me figure out how. Oh wait, didn't I eventually figure I could just use a flail across there? That's how bad my memory is. I'm sure I did that just minutes ago. And well, this is frustrating. I hate it that the enemies can attack you so quickly in succession that it doesn't even give you a chance to get out of there. Okay. Well, was there a way to go this way that I don't remember finding before? No, not really. Jeez, those crabs are way too tricky. Oh, what the heck was that? That was bizarre, but apparently that's the way I'm supposed to be going. Okay, let's see here. We'll switch to a flail, and then we will continue our way up here, and if this was any other normal action RPG, these enemies would still be dead because I would have killed them, but it's not, because this game has one flaw. Well, two flaws. Flaw number one, the attack magic system. Flaw number two... Wait, where the... Oh, I just fiddled around with that and it forced me to go down there. But maybe that will have raised up the water or something like that, and then as a result of it having raised up the water, I'll be able to go somewhere or something or other. Oh, I see. Here's another one of those things. Like, could I be progressively getting the water higher and higher? Well, only one way to find out. I'll have to go back up there and... get out of my way, crab. I'm all done trying to kill you. Is there another one up here? Here's another one. I'm waiting for a nice pretty little sound saying, okay, you did it, you raised up the water to its highest level, so now you can go to a new area. I mean, the thing is, in the Zelda game, there would have been some kind of clue about it. People would have said, oh, I hear that if you raise the water level, then... I don't know. Here you just have to accidentally figure it out yourself. Which I guess is better. I'm just complaining, because I like to complain. But I do prefer to figure things out on my own. I don't like games to treat me like a dummy. Wait, what now? Oh yeah, I gotta use the flail to get up here. Okay, and there aren't any more over here, right? Right. They just blend in so well to the background that it's hard to tell. Okay. There are two there that I've already done. Don't see any down there. So now we just gotta head back up and suddenly see all of these things that I should have been doing while I was up there that I wasn't. There aren't any this way I can see. That is so annoying. Oh my god, that stupid seahorse is way too strong. I don't want to redo that whole dungeon just because there's one stupid seahorse that's terribly strong. But I also don't want to end the play session there and say, oh, well, I'll just come back and play later. That's annoying. So, back to the... Oh my god. Well, at least I know what I'm supposed to be doing now, so that's a thing. Whoops, I overused that. I wasted a little bit of magic there. I'm so freaking frustrated about that. That attack from that seahorse is ridiculously powerful. But at least now I know to look out for those weird little rock things. And I know that that is a Polter box, so I may as well just switch to my sword because it's not affected by my flail. Nah, I don't know if I even want to bother with these enemies now that I spent so much time killing them. But then again, if they killed me so instantly, I am clearly underleveled, so I probably do need to level up. Oh, I'm not going to bother with him, he's being annoying. Okay, so here's one of them. Chocolump. Not one up there. Feels like there should have been, but I guess there wasn't. Well then, how do I get down? Oh, I go up this way. Was there not one... Oh, I guess we'll see. The recovery time when physical things happen to the main character is a little exaggerated. It's like, shouldn't take... Yay, my companion's dead again already. Okay, so those two are activated. And there's this one. I think I still have to go back up, down, and around and up. I don't even want to bother with the crabs. Sorry, I had to go deal with a crazy dog. He gets into crazy barking frenzies over absolutely nothing lately, which drives me completely insane. And then when he gets into these frenzies, it's not just, oh, he's barking or whatever, but it's, he will not listen to me whatsoever. It's like I don't even exist while he's in those frenzies, and that drives me completely crazy. Because I expect my dog to listen to me. If I tell him to come or to sit or to stay, no matter how excited he is or angry he is to see a dog outside or whatever, I expect him to listen, and sometimes he just won't in those moments. So since it's happened so many times now, and then he's never attacked me or anything, but if I try to interrupt, if I try to pull him away from whatever it is that he's freaking out about, he will like bare his teeth at me, which is 100% unacceptable. So he's going to get a shock collar. And I never thought I'd be the kind of dog owner that would buy a shock collar. But it's not acceptable for him to behave that way. And I certainly have never treated him in an aggressive way or anything. So it's not like, you know, he is a rescue, so we don't really know what his history is. Previous to us getting him, he was 1.5 years old when we got him. So who knows what happened to him. He could have been abused or something for all I know, but I just know that if a little tiny zap will stop him from getting into a barking frenzy, which will stop him from becoming overly obsessed and focused on another dog or person in an aggressive kind of way, which will stop him from turning on me if I'm trying to get his attention while he's in those states. If all of that can be prevented by a little tiny zap, then a little tiny zap is gonna have to happen. See, this does look different. It looks like it drained the water, so I guess I can go forward now, but wasn't there... I feel like I'm missing something from before. Oh, treasure. But, I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't feel completely comfortable with the idea of a shock collar. We've tried everything else we could possibly think of. We've tried positive reinforcement instead of negative, like giving him treats if he will respond to us when he's in those states, which he will not. He absolutely just won't. So, because it's just become such a thing, it's like, well, this is kind of the last case. I also feel the same way about, I don't know if this is the right place to be talking about this kind of stuff, but I also feel the same way with spanking. I'm very much against it, except as a last resort. If your child just absolutely will not listen at all, then I think a little swat that's not intended to be harmful That's the important part. That it's not intended to actually hurt, but just to get them out of that state of mind for a split second, like, oh, well, that was unexpected. I think something like that could be beneficial. But that's my own opinion. Let me know about your opinions in the chat or in the comments below. I just know that I'm not very excited about having to put that on him. We haven't even bought it just yet because we're still researching it, still making sure we're absolutely comfortable with it and all that stuff. But we'll see. I mean, that particular situation, by the way, is not what I was talking about. In that instance, he did listen to me. He wasn't so worked up that he became... It's like he becomes possessed or something. Like he just can't see or think or hear anything else except I have to try to find a way to go bark at or bite or attack or whatever this dog or person. He just needs to be broken out of that mindset. And if the only thing that will do that is a little zap that doesn't actually hurt, just supposedly it doesn't actually hurt. See, as you can tell, I'm not completely sold on the idea, but we'll see. The tricky part, though, is I would like it to get to a point where it's like, okay, well, he now understands that these behaviors elicit that kind of thing, so if we take it off, is he then going to just be like, oh, well, I can go back to doing those behaviors because I don't have this thing on me anymore? Like, I don't understand. I swear to God, if this thing kills me, I'm going to murder the computer. Whoops, what am I doing? Wrong thing. I'm going to use a quick healing item really fast. I've totally lost sense of which direction I'm supposed to be going, but I think it's this way. But, yeah, save statue. I think we'll go ahead and save at that save statue and continue on next time. Since it really is, he is overdue for a WALK, so I really should go ahead and do that. What is this? Is this a person? A robot? Oh yeah, it's that robot guy. Warbot. It's rusted over. What's something left over from the Empire doing around here? Oh crap, I didn't save at the save statue and I've got myself into a boss fight. If I die, I'm going to be so annoyed. And I've got confusion going on, which sucks. Where's he coming from now? Oh my god! The enemies are programmed to just, like, have no rest between their attacks. It's very frustrating. Hush! But the bosses are incredibly easy. I'm not too terribly concerned. I should be able to take him out with a few rounds of attacks. It's really the minor enemies that are the most worrisome. Damn it, now I'm blind. Oops, I was positioning myself wrong for that appearance. Yay! Okay, I'd really like to go back to that save statue now. Okay, so yeah, we'll call it quits on this stream. I am not just saying, you know, a lot of times when YouTube people or whatever say, oh, let me know your comments about what you think about this down below, they're really just trying to engage you in... The more comments you make, the more YouTube looks at their video in an algorithm and promotes it. So really most of it is that. They don't literally care about what you're thinking. I want to specify that in this instance, this stuff about the shock collar and whatnot, I really am very interested in what you have to say, because I'm a little on the fence about it. So if you think it's a terrible idea, I would really like to know that. So go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I'm saying this even though I'm streaming right now on Twitch. This video will eventually be on YouTube, so... And that's a topic for a whole nother time. I will talk about that later on today in my fiasco with YouTube. But anyway, the point is I really do want to know what you guys think about that. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later on today. I want to say like 3 p.m.-ish Pacific time. So see you then. Bye, guys.